APGA court judgment, perhaps you have not heard that. A certain Chief Emeka Njoku, Edozie Njoku, and one Chukwuemeka Nwoga are in the eye of the storm. Chief Njoku is the factional chairman of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA, in Imo State, and they are accused of forging a Supreme Court judgment and a letter-headed paper of retired Justice Mary Odili. Now, prosecution lawyer Ezekiel informed the court that both the accused men had been served the summons and are made aware of their arraignment in court. Hence, the oral application for a subpoena. Now, defense lawyer Mr. Panam, argued against the bench warrant, insisting that the first defendant, Chief Njoku, was currently out of Imo State. As far as Justice Mohammed Madugu of the Federal High Court in the FCT Buhari is concerned, their absence in court is deliberate.
I have an Igbo friend. He lives in U.S.
Okay.
I call him Uncle. He's an elderly person. I call him Uncle Sam. Each time I go to California, I stay in his house. Anytime he comes to Nigeria, we are rather very close. So each time I tell him, it's also from Anambra, Newe to be precise. So I know incidentally, Anambra State is APGA. That's Solido State.
Yeah.
Now he will tell me, each time we discuss, I will mention, he said, the party in power, I said APGA. He said, no, MJ, you are wrong. It is APGA, not APGA.
Okay.
Now, APGA with one state, forging, you see, these politicians could be
daring.
The letterhead of a retired
Supreme Court Justice.
In fact, I don't know how daring one could be. You forge the letterhead of a Supreme Court Justice. They are oracles. In fact, they are next to God. So if you can do that, because of what? Because you are fighting over a party that is in one state. How? So you see, you can't put anything beyond these politicians. A politician that knows that he cannot win an election, he will tell you that, yes, he's going to buy a form for 50 million or 100 million and put himself in the race where he knows that even he himself will not vote for himself. We have seen it happen. We've seen presidential aspirants scoring 0 at their primaries. But they will be telling you that tomorrow morning I'll be declared winner. I will win. So they are bloody, incurable optimists. How can you go to the extent of forging the letterhead of Justice Mary Odili? How? I don't know how he's going to wriggle out of this.
He has so much guts.
Honestly. Yeah. Now, he addressed a press conference last Thursday. He failed to come to court on Monday, claiming that he has gone to Imo.
Yeah.
Whether Imo is 300
outside Nigeria.
5,000 kilometers away, he's going to tell the court at the next sitting, because they have issued a bench warrant for him to come and explain how on earth would you think of forging and doctoring the ruling of the Supreme Court. It's
forging a Supreme Court ruling.
Criminal.
Yeah. We are not passing judgment, moral judgment here, but they have been subpoenaed, so you expect them to appear in court, whether or whether, as they say. Allow the court to...
Yeah, allow the court process to take place.
Yeah.
But then that will not take us away from the fact that politicians do this all the time. And I think the system is yet to punish accordingly. This is not the first time.
Yeah.
And these are just the ones we know. They
have the guts to go. May not be the last.
Yes. May not be. It's not going to be the last. It's not going to be the last. For the letterhead of retired Supreme Court Justice and alter court judgment, Supreme Court judgment. And then you refuse to come to court. Can you see the impunity there?
Oh.
Then this is, as I said before, until the system start punishing, because it's a corrupt practice, you know, that attracts jail time. But because what we hear later is that they've been relieved of their appointment, and that's the matter dies there. You don't go to jail for it. The system refuses to punish them dearly, because if the system punishes these people dearly, you cannot forge such a document. This is the same country where we have a Salisu Buhari of the form in 1999, the Speaker of National Assembly, forged his certificate, and later resigned. And then what happened? You know, he's walking the street free. So until we do the right thing, there must be punitive measures.
But you know the problem with our country, such moves. The problem with my country, your country, is not a lack of laws.
It's not lack of laws. It's just the will to do so. Yeah. The courage, which we don't have it. We don't have it. And that's the painful part of it, because somebody's going to do it, and we're watching the court case here. Yeah. You're going to see how it turns out.
Jamiu, and as they say, it's a question of knowing a lawyer who knows the judge or a lawyer who knows the law. But we are talking about the apex court.
Honestly.
Has subpoenaed you.
Yeah.
And you must be there to answer.
See, and in this instance, Justice Mary Odili is one of the most respected justices of the Supreme Court before she retired. I think she retired earlier this year. So, in fact, I could imagine what our other members of the bench will be thinking now. That what audacity. Well, you see, some of these politicians, not all of them, some of them, the kind of things they do, even when they know that some things are not possible, they will still want to. Imagine the guy that was impeached in Ekiti. He's still claiming now that he's the speaker, that he has 15 people.
They do it all the time.
See, there are 25 members in that house. 18 are with this new person. And you are saying you have 15. So 15 plus 18 is 33. But they will be insisting that, yes, I am the person.
After a while,
so,
Majid, you are forcing me to go to Edo, where a sitting governor has refused
for how many years now? Yeah.
For how many, and still counting.
No, that one.
So that's a big boy at work.
Wait now. They removed the roof, a whole roof of the assembly.
Pour gravel at the gate.
Overnight. Pour gravel, and they didn't know who did it up to today.
Yeah.
It's not as if it was a hurricane or tornado that blew up the roof. Somebody, rather some people.
Till date, and nothing
happened.
So, is the politician bigger than the country?
No, they are not bigger. You see, we have this attitude that people will forget. Is it not Nigerians? Another election cycle will come and we'll
fizzle out. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Tony. We talked about it the other day. Journalists don't follow a story to a conclusive end. Yeah. That's my trouble.
It dies at the end. We
talked about it on Friday.
It happens. But at times I don't want to blame the journalists. Though. These politicians are taking everybody for granted.
Okay.